Welcome to the ProMotion studio. Today we're joined by Brad Hudson. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. How you doing?
Doing well. Glad to have you in here.
It's great to be here.
Well, it's lucky that we get to have you here because you stay busy.
Man, we do. We're all over the place.
You're playing back and forth between all the different Old Red locations and all around East Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, wherever you can get.
Everywhere, yeah.
And working on, got some new singles out. Someone Else Is Loving Her Now and 2 Dozen Roses are the brand new singles that are available to stream.
Right.
And got another one on the way. Tell us about that.
Goodbye Time. It's an old Conway Twitty song. Blake Shelton recorded it many years ago too, but we kind of put a new spin on it, made it more modern. It's coming out on May the 1st, so we're excited about that as well. And just got a lot of interest in 2 Dozen Roses. We've been getting a lot of followers on Instagram and Spotify, so I think it's just because it was just such a great song when it was
It's fantastic.
Originally. So I'm just very fortunate that I'm just getting a lot of feedback from it. So.
Well, you've got a lot of great guys around you. We had some great guys in here, not your regular band in here for the live session,
right?
But you're able to pull all these guys that you work with at Dollywood and different things like that.
Yeah, man. It's fortunate, to have such great players and friends that are able to step up and help you out. I'm fortunate to get to play with these guys, 3 or 4 nights a week, so it's a blessing for sure.
Well, and you've got some great shows lined up before the end of the year. You got a show with none other than Clint Black.
Yeah, we're doing July the 3rd, Patriot Park in Pigeon Forge. It's going to be us, Clint Black, and it's a
Rumors.
Rumors. That's it.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. That's it. Sorry. Thank you for.
Absolutely.
But man, and they say they're like the band, the cover band for Fleetwood Mac. So we're excited about that, and just looking for a big time. It's usually a big, huge crowd. It's a free event, so I'm looking to have fun with the family and watch fireworks.
Hey man, that's going to be a killer show, and Clint Black always draws well around here.
Oh man, he does.
Yeah,
for sure.
And looking forward to getting some music videos and things like that done as well.
Yeah, man, we're excited about that. We're tracking new songs all the time. Just with COVID and everything, we decided not to do just record a complete album and release it all at one time. We're just doing singles, throughout the year, and then maybe by the end of the year, first of next year, we'll have a full album out.
Drop the full album, yeah.
So just something different, something fun, and
that's a great model too. And you're choosing your songs. You led real strong with Someone Else Is Loving Her Now,
right,
and 2 Dozen Roses. I think people heard Someone Else Is Loving Her Now, and they're like, oh, what's this guy doing?
Right, yeah.
And they heard 2 Dozen Roses, and they're like, oh, I see what he's doing. And you're following up with a Conway Twitty cover.
Yeah.
And so that's just going to be right in that pocket. And you were playing that earlier tonight.
Right.
And, man, your version of that is stellar.
Well, man, I appreciate it. It's like I said, we've done it a little bit different than both of them. Still kind of kept the same format. And but I've always been a Conway Twitty fan. My parents were Conway Twitty fans, and it felt right to do it. We started doing it on the live shows, and it just got a really good response. So I was like, hey, let's track it. So
well, there's a strong history in country music as well of covering songs. I mean, some years you'd have 3 guys drop the same single, and they'd all sound different. And some of them would all chart.
That's it. Yeah.
And when it's a good song, that's the whole thing with that cover. The idea is that the cover is to cover up the original song.
Right.
You want to bring light to the new version of it. So, and you're turning people onto the same old music as well. So, you got some big plans. You got some big shows as well. What else where can people find you? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
All of our social media platforms, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, website, bradhudsonmusic.com. You can see our schedule on there. You can also see it on Facebook on our band page, and it's updated regularly. And we kind of promote between us and you guys. We kind of push all the shows. We do all the Smoky Mountain Brewery venues. Like you said, we do Old Red. We're hoping that some of the other venues we play, like Margaritaville and stuff like that, start doing, having live music again. But we're doing different stuff at different campgrounds around Pigeon Forge and Sevierville. We're doing the July 3rd thing. That's big for us, and we also do a thing. One of our sponsors, Smoky Mountain Jeep Outfitters, we do a Jeep, what they call In the Sticks Festival. They started a couple years ago, and it's a big Jeep show. They do that there at their store, and we've been doing that. So it just brings people, and they have like a Jeep show, and then they got
the course and everything.
Yeah,
they drive the course.
It's pretty cool. So It just all kind of intertwines with the Jeep Invasion that's up there and all too. So we do that.
Mountain Jeep Invasion.
Yeah. So and speaking of sponsors, we're sponsored by Swaggerty's Farm, which is a local sausage company here.
Everybody knows Swaggerty sausage around here. You're sure that if Mama was making a sausage biscuit on Sunday morning, it was probably Swaggerty's.
You better believe it. So,
or Wamplers.
Yeah. But so definitely Swaggerty's is a sponsor of ours. We're sponsored by GHS Strings. They keep us, supplied with all of our string needs and anything, accessories. And then Blue Chip Picks. I use the Blue Chip Pick on everything I play. And then we got Smoky Mountain Jeep Outfitters, which is Jeep Outfitters store there.
They'll get you kitted out.
Yeah, they have everything.
You want to take that Jeep to the next level, they will get your kit ready to go.
Yes, sir. And then we just picked up a good friend of mine. His name's Eric Gibby. Gibby's Auto Sales in Seville.
Saw that, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He knows a bunch of people who had family play music, and he just wanted to kind of help out and support local talent, and he wanted us to kind of help him too. So if you're looking for a great car, man, go see him.
Hey, absolutely. So it's that time of year, right?
It is.
It's time to trade up.
That's it.
And you got some great support behind it because you got a great talent, man. We were in there listening to this live session, and we were just like, wow. Every song, like every take. You took each song twice, and either one of them, you guys are like, well, I messed up a little bit here or there. And it's just phenomenal performance. You got some great musicians around you, but the songs themselves are just super, super strong. Tell me about your songwriting and how you come up with it, because you pull from other people as well, too.
Yeah, I do, and I've not written a ton of songs. I'm working on some songs. It just has to be the right time for me.
When you hear a song, I can put something on.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that was the case with 2 Dozen Roses. I'd always been a big Shenandoah fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I really would like to put my spin kind of on it. So we done that, and I had a songwriter send me Someone Else Is Loving Her Now. And actually, Daryl Singletary did the demo on that.
Oh, wow.
And I was just, man, I love the song. So I decided to go with that one. And obviously, Goodbye Time was a good, just like we talked about with Conway. But as far as songwriting, I've got songs right now I'm working on. We're going to be doing some on the album. I'm writing a song now about my daughter. She's in the cheer and, doing all that thing, teenager. So just kind of letting her know that I've been there for her. I'm still her fan. She used to, want to hang on to me. Now she's with her friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really that cool guy anymore. but even though she don't think I'm the coolest thing around her friends, I'm still in the back, kind of, I'm still her biggest fan, watching her and supporting her. So I'm kind of writing it in that aspect, and including all the latest stuff, cell phones and cheer and Snapchats and boys and all that. So just kind of making it more, just choreographing around her life and the things she does. So I'm hoping that she'll like it. So.
Well, you've got that real traditional approach to country music, which is, heartfelt songs that mean something.
Yeah. And
people are going to respond to it either way. You've been gathering and garnering fans and accolades everywhere you go, every time you play. So we're just excited to see you doing so well.
Well, man, I'm excited too. Like you said, I've got a great team behind me. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate my family. My wife's my backbone, and she really supports me and encourages me to go chase my dreams. And so I'm just real blessed to have them and have my family to. Wife and kids and my parents, everybody. So my in-laws, they all come out and support us, and it means a lot, when you have a support team. And
you gotta have that network. You gotta have that support net, man. It means the world when you can go out to a show, look out and see some friendly faces, or you build that support network with a community of fans and everything as well. Sometimes you're at a show and there's not a familiar face in the house, and you'll pick one out and be like, hey.
Yeah.
And man, that can set you at ease.
Well,
too.
what's cool, man,
that can let you know.
At our shows we do a thing where we have koozies and we have T-shirts, and if at some of our live shows, it just depends on the show, but most of the time if you tip the band $1 or $2, you can get a free koozie.
Mm-hmm.
If you tip we give you a shirt, and it's cool to be doing a show, and then months down the road you go back to that same venue and people are there and they're wearing your shirt.
Yeah.
Like, hey, where'd you go? And then they're no man, we love you. So it's cool to see that, and we love meeting new people, and we love hanging out, and when COVID kind of moves out of the way and we can get back to hugging and shaking hands, we're looking forward to that. So.
Well, have you had one of the experiences yet where you've seen somebody wearing merch and you're like, hey, nice shirt, and they're like, oh, yeah, thanks.
I actually have. There was a guy up from, he followed us from Kentucky. Him and his wife, and they just love us, and we started, they started liking stuff on Facebook, and I didn't realize they had a shirt, and we were somewhere, and they had it on, and I'm like, hey, that's my shirt. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. So they've kind of kept up with us too, and when they're in the air, they come see us, so it's really neat.
Awesome. Well, you got a great support around you. You got some great talent around you, and you yourself are just a phenomenal performer. Killer voice, so powerful,
that.
Man.
Thank you.
And you do the songs the justice that they deserve, and we're just glad to see you doing so well and getting some attention for what you're doing.
Well, man, it's nice. It really is, and like I said, I don't want to be a big old country star. I mean, it'd be nice to get to do this every night, big on the road, or open up for some of these bigger artists, But I'm not in it for, that or the awards or anything like that. I love to do it. It's what I've always wanted to do. And I'm fortunate to get to do it, for a living. I work at Dollywood, 5 days a week in entertainment there, and then I'm able to, play out with my band and tour, when we can. And it's just a blessing to get to do, what you love for sure.
Well, you've earned it, buddy, and we're glad that you got that blessing coming your way, and many more, hopefully. So,
yeah, man.
Check him out, BradHudsonMusic.com. Check him out on all the social media. Follow him on Spotify. Got 2 new singles out. Someone Else Is Loving Her Now, and 2 Dozen Roses. And Goodbye Time on the way very soon. Going to be dropping singles all year, so you might as well go ahead and follow it. That way you don't miss a single drop.
Yeah, man.
And go ahead and add them to your playlist. Get ready for that weekend party with some Brad Hudson Band. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that down below. That way you don't miss another ProMotion live session.